gonna go ahead and shoot today's video. I'm actually proud of myself for continuing with this so many days, and I hope that I keep doing it. And I hope, like I said, that I do it for a full year, like I've talked about. Just been thinking on a lot of stuff. My mind runs constantly. And even when it's kind of numb, it's blank, it's just an empty void space for just a few minutes. It usually ends up something else pops into my head, and a million ideas or thoughts or reasonings or whatever just run rampant, in my mind. And today, at work, for starters, I was having a really shitty time. Not due to work. Work's work, but just myself, thinking about things and talking about things, and then kind of getting mad at myself for talking about things. And at one point in time, I got really low and had a really bad depressed thought, and I pushed myself out of it, I guess is the best way to word it. I didn't push myself out of it right then and there. No, it took hours, building blocks or whatever, a slow, gradual, just moving past the negative, horrible thought that I had. And, it was such a bad thought, I even turned pale, my coworker told me. He was like, "You're pale, are you sick? What's wrong with you?" And I was just like, "No, I'm fine, But I literally, I could feel myself, I could feel that I had turned pale. Even before he said anything, I just had this immense fear and sorrow and, just negative thinking and thinking. But, it's I got past it. And it's I came home and I watched a movie that I really enjoyed, and I cried twice, I think, during it, because it was a little sad. And it's kind of relating to some of the stuff that I'm going through, but for the most part, it was really good, and it was really actually inspiring and everything, and made me remember why the hell I even like to watch movies. Because that's been one thing, is when my parents took my kid, it's I practically just lost all enthusiasm for anything that I even remotely like to do. And so I just shut down. And then this girl came along that I ended up falling in love with. And now I even feel bad about that, because the way that she's shut down on me, and people are looking I'm not stupid. I get that y'all are ashamed or embarrassed, and I get that people want to even come up to me and be like, "Oh, there's one man for every woman out there in the world." Do the math. Look at Revelations if you believe it's going to happen. I don't know. I really want to marry this girl. I just feel drawn to marry her. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know what year. But I just feel drawn to do so. I care a lot about her. A lot. It's kind of scared the shit out of me a little bit, in all honesty. And then when I really think about it, it's kind of scared the fuck out of me. Because, damn. I done been married. That shit did not work out too damn well. But with her, I believe it will. I really do. I believe it'll work out damn near magnificent as this life can offer. Because, I don't know. It's like she's my best friend. Even if we don't talk, she's still my best friend. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And it's like I feel lucky to have that feeling. I feel real blessed by God to have that feeling. And even though it scares me, I just feel blessed. And I'm not going to feel bad about feeling blessed with my heart being open like that. Like, I hope we can tread lightly together eventually, or, well, together, just period, throughout our lives, and like build a very good foundation and a very good life, and be honest and civil and kind and respectful, and it's like she's so cute. Like, she's adorable. Like, and I was talking to my friend or my coworker about it or whatever. He said, "Bless your heart." And I was like, dude, seriously? Like, shut up. Like, and like, people don't have to understand it. I wish they could. I wish they would. I wish they'd try. And I wish they'd be kind. Just like I wish people would have been kind during this whole situation with my kid and everything. But everybody is pretty much turned into a complete and total fucking asshole. And that's just like dealing with anything. That's dealing with me leaving my first job. That's dealing with me leaving my second job. That's dealing with me leaving my third job. And that's dealing with me even having this other job. And that's dealing with anybody. Like, everybody is just turned into, like, monstrous assholes to a degree. And it's just like, what the fuck did I do to you? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. But anyways, so I watched that movie, and it's like, I'm probably even talking slower in this video because I'm tired of rushing. And it's like, one of my friends on Facebook shared this video about this guy. Just, it's like a statement or whatever, almost like written in a poetic form or whatever. And I swear, I'm always touching my face or my hair or yawning or something because I've went back and watched my videos and I'm just like, damn. And then even at that, like, I went back and watched them and I'm like, people are going to think I'm so stupid. People don't think I'm stupid, but people are really going to think I'm stupid when they watch my videos. And in all honesty, I really don't want to say I don't give a shit, but I don't. As long as I don't let it affect me, it's not going to affect me. And it's like I'm finally stepping back into kind of knowing that, even though I've known it, but I haven't known how to access that in a really long time. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I'm proud of myself for learning how to access that. And it's like an inner calm and an inner peace and an inner, like, just serenity, like, like, and I hope everybody can access that. I hope everybody can learn that, because if not, then that's what leads to anxiety and depression and negative thoughts and suicidal thoughts, and even the thoughts that I was having earlier myself, is because we get in this state of being out of alignment, I guess you'd say, with our true selves, because we allow every outer influence to affect us. My dog just yawned and it was cute. But, hello. Get down. Y'all stink. And I took a shower. Get down. But, it's like I'm just really mellow right now. Almost like if I were to smoke some damn weed or be high or something, which I'm not. And it's because for the first time in a long time, I'm in alignment with myself. I'm not rushing myself. It almost reminds me of my Uncle Glenn. Everybody used to ride his ass, if you will. Sorry, southern slang, southern term, whatever. But it means like just, kind of get on to somebody and scold them a lot or tease them a lot. And I mean, I've dealt with that like my whole fucking life over other shit. But one thing that people used to do that to him for is because he would take forever to eat. Like, it took him like 3 hours to eat. Not because he was, like, special in a way where something was mentally wrong with him. But he just enjoyed his food, and he enjoyed his time, and that was his time, and that's how he wanted to do it. And he didn't let nobody affect him doing that. Now, he might have occasionally, because I think I remember him getting irritated a few times, because I only seen him a few times in my life. Because it's like my grandfather died, my great-grandmother died, and my Uncle Glenn died. It was like bam, 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 And they were all from the same grandmother, And so I know that was hard on her, and that probably racked her brain a little bit and shit, but it racked mine too, as the child, probably even the rest of the family. But, anyways, like, he would sit there and he would just take his time. Going through the motions. Not letting the outside affect him or trying to make sure that he never allowed it to. And I was walking around, walking my dogs, and just looking around, and I was just like, I think I'm done. And when I was thinking that earlier, I think I'm done, I was not thinking that in a very positive way. Way, way earlier when I was at work. And that's why I turned so pale. It's because I was like, I think I'm done. Like, I'm done. I can't. But it's like, today, it's like walking around, taking my time, watching that movie. It reminded me of our humanity as people. And just it being like, heartfelt, inspiring movie that had its good and its bad. It making me cry and making me laugh my ass off, and all kinds of stuff. And just really enjoyed it. And it's like it brought me back into the reality of things. Now, I know in one video, or I think in one video, I stated that I'm a realist, like things are what they are. And I firmly believe in that, and the situations are what they are, and everything like that. But it's like, I was just walking around looking at where I've lived, and it's like from the very first day that I moved in here, I was rushing. I was pushing myself. I was pushing myself to hurry and move out because I wanted to get out, because I was fighting with my grandmother and I couldn't get along with her, and I couldn't get her to hurry and see and catch on to what the hell I meant and what the hell I was saying. I couldn't get her to understand it. And I was just rushing myself. And I mean rushing the hell out of myself. Because here I am years later and still don't have a car and still don't have a license. And I've never been one to rush myself anyways, and there's even been wisecracks about, me moving like a turtle, and progress is progress no matter how slow, and all that and everything. And that, it really is the truth, but that's nothing to make fun of. Hell, what? Jesus was a carpenter before he went on his mission, I guess you'd say, Like, he didn't have to hurry and, have the knowledge at, the people's time. Because if it was at the people's time, if it was at outsider influences time, then they probably would have expected him to know and say the things that he said when he was older, when he was old enough to just barely even talk. Like, everything comes in its own time. Everything has its due process or whatever, like. And it's like, I was just walking around and I don't like living where I live. I have pets. I wanted them to have a yard. I tried to get them to have a yard. Everything I tried to do to build my home here has been neglected, if you will, and practically just told no to every single time. And I'm tired of the give and take of it. And I don't know how much more longer I'm going to be living here. I know I signed another year lease, and this makes my 4th year. And supposedly, court-wise, it's better for me to keep the same home and stay in the same place and everything. But I've never been one to go by the books anyways. And my parents have actually hated me for that, when I wish they'd love me for it. And I don't mean like applaud me when it leads to something bad, but when it leads to something good. Like, hell, they took my kid from me. If I would have went by the books, my child would not even be in existence. So, there you go, Mom and Dad, The damn child that you took from me wouldn't even exist if I would have went by the book. If I would have done it the right way. She wouldn't even be here right now. She wouldn't even exist right now. But she does, because of me being me, and her dad being her dad, and y'all being my parents, and his parents being his parents, and so on and so forth. But anyways, ever since I've lived here, I've just always rushed. It's like I don't get good energy or vibes or whatever from here. I never have. I've always pushed against them and been like, oh, I can keep the negativity out. I can push it out. I can push the bad vibes away. I can keep them away. And, I've even struggled with that in my own home, like home with my parents, or when I lived with my grandmother, And I honestly, the least I've probably dealt with that type of bad vibes, negative energy type thing is probably, in all honesty, whenever I was with my husband the 2 years we were together. It's like, the more happy that me and him was, we were happy when we was first together. We was more happy, or stable, I guess you could say, because he wasn't talking to other people. And anyways, we'll leave it at that. But, it's like, our life was pretty mundane, I guess you'd say, for the first year of us being together, and things were pretty stable. We had a decent neighbor upstairs. We had decent neighbors to the sides of us. And it's like the neighbor upstairs, we'd even go and visit her. Me and my daughter would sit there and talk to her. She collected dolls. She even gave my daughter some of the dolls that she collected. She babysat my daughter 2 or 3 times. We'd go up there with coloring books and crayons and just sit and talk and color and like hang out. And like, she never complained or anything. The only thing that did happen that kind of started everything was one day I'd went outside, and since my husband was a truck driver, he wasn't home all the time. And I went outside, and she was talking to him through the window, like her upstairs window. And she was just talking to him. And it come across to me like she was kind of flirting a little bit with him. And whenever I came out and I said hey to her, she said hey, and then she just shut the window. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, damn. Okay. And maybe we had upset her, and like I'd always asked her, and told her, if there's ever a problem, let me know. If we're ever too loud, let me know, and everything. Well, when I get on a kick like that, I don't know why the hell I can't stop repeating myself to the damn person. It's like a part of me that's immature or retarded or whatever, but it's just like, I really want to make sure that if I like somebody, that I'm not doing anything to upset them. So I will constantly ask, like, does this upset you? Does this upset you? Does this upset you? And the person's like, no. And then eventually it does end up upsetting them usually. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm like, damn it, Heather, And that's kind of a little bit of the situation I'm in right now. But, anyways, I was just walking around, walking my dogs today, and I was like, they don't have a yard. We're really close to the road. My porch, because I have a porch, it don't look anything like what I want it to. My home barely looks like anything that I want it to. I can't freely express myself here. I just feel trapped. And I even looked at the place and was like, it's kind of ugly. Like, I mean, yeah, part of it's because of me, because I've not gotten it done the way I want it done. But the reason I've not gotten things done the way I want them done here is because everybody is going against me whenever it comes time for it. Every time I've had any idea that's going to lead this place into looking like the beautiful place that I believe it could be, it's like I just hit a wall with everybody. Whether it's the landlord or the neighbors, or we've had road construction out here. I mean, like, it's just something all the time. And I mean, I get that life is like that to a degree, because hell, it's even been like that when I was like a kid. I'd go to do something, no, or whatever. Couldn't be that creative as a child and stuff. But if I'm going to be suffocated like that, then logically I would rather be suffocated like that by people that are family, or people that I love and am in love with, versus strangers, versus people I don't know that well. And even though we are an extended family through Christ, like, I can't. And I was just walking around and looking at things, and I was like, yep, I might have to call my grandmother. And like, before I was thinking I'm going to call my grandmother. Like, I've been thinking on this for like 2 weeks now to call her. Like, it's like I woke up one day and I was like, I'm going to call her and I'm just going to tell her, hey, I love you, and that's it. And I'm going to hang up on her. But I know the way she is, she'll overtalk me. Or more than likely she will, because that's the way she's always been. And so I was just like, I ain't no. And then she'll have my number if she don't already have it, if she hasn't had it over the past few months, because nobody's given it to her. And she'll, like, just complain and everything else and go off on me and tell me everything's my fault. And everything is not my fault. We are all creators to a degree, I guess you'd say, like in the universe. And to create something whole, something indefinite, I guess, or whatever, then it's not just created by one. And I don't even know if that makes any sense to anybody, but I don't know how else to word it right now. It's like this person talking to me. It's like my education level. My education level is not pristine. It's not way up there. And then taking care of a kid and just yes, no, yes, that's red, no, that's blue. Go get your sippy cup. And over the years it's progressed into pick that toy up and put this here, and just all these little commands and conversations and dilutions of words and knowledge processing and everything, trying to get on their level, or on my child's level to help her, come up, in her level of intelligence and being and everything. But to start from the beginning, baby, goo goo gaga, and mama, dada, and all that, and everything. And never having anyone to hang out with, to have like intellectual conversations with. And, so just stuff like that. But first I thought I'm going to call my grandmother, and talk to her and tell her I love her. And tell her, I just called to tell her that. And I thought, no, And then I actually have a neighbor that's an older woman, and one day I was working, and I was like, man, I want a big breakfast, like I want something huge, with everything. And I was like, I'm going to get me a huge breakfast, And I was like, heck yeah. And like, it was like $8. I was like, okay, that's enough. I think I'll get full off that. And then I was like, I think I'll buy my neighbor one because she's older and she can't get out. And then when I thought of that, I thought of my grandmother because she's older and she can't get out. And then I thought, damn it, Heather, you should be sharing this with your grandmother instead of this woman that's not your grandmother. And then I was like, God forgive me. And I was like, but the situation I'm in, the life that I'm in. And I thought, no, in all honesty, if people would have helped me to get my damn license a long fucking time ago, and they would have gave a shit, then instead of just buying my grandmother one breakfast one day, like I could have took her out to fucking eat. You get what I'm saying? Like I could have done so much more shit for her. And so much more shit for everybody else. And it's like, that's one thing that like irks my nerves about me not driving. Is like, there's so much more that I could have done and progressed at. And it's like, I want to progress quickly. Not because I want to hurry up and die, but because the world pushes everybody to hurry. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry and get to work. Hurry and go home. Hurry and pick up your kids. Hurry and take your kids to school. Hurry and do this. Hurry and do that. Hurry to this. Hurry to that. Hurry everywhere. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry and grow up. Hurry and learn. Hurry and know the answer. And it's just, hurry, hurry, and you're just like, what the fuck, am I hurrying for? And even in the Bible, when it talks about like people living into their hundreds and everything, it's like, imagine. Now, this is just this is just a little thought. It's not nothing that I'm saying like I believe in or whatever. It's just like, imagine, just step out of yourself for a minute. Imagine if they lived longer because they didn't hurry. Imagine if the things that a 10-year-old child's doing right now is the same things that back in, those days, if you will, a, older person would be doing. It's like, it's a little mind-blowing. And even though, like, people are like, oh, they didn't mean years, and those years meant days, or they meant months, or they meant this, or God let them live longer, or whatever your reasoning is when it comes to the years, that they lived into the hundreds is and everything. Like, I don't even care. I'm not here to argue that. I'm not here to even say what I stand by or what I don't. Like, God has made my mind so flexible on His being that as long as I trust in Him, and I trust in Him, then I'll be okay. I trust Him to take care of me. I trust Him to take care of my enemies. I trust Him to guide me and protect me and love me. And even though I bitch and I walk around with a busted ankle and I'm in pain sometimes and I hurt sometimes and I cry sometimes over the same shit, or I cry because new shit has came my way, or whatever, I trust Him. I fully trust God. I do. But anyways, just to step out and be like, maybe if they wouldn't have rushed, maybe that's how they lived longer, Like, that's kind of a little weird, thought. It's like a hippie thought. It's like, let's smoke some weed and think on some shit. But anyways, I guess that's the reason I've got along with some potheads back in the day, being able to at least hold a conversation with them. And that's one reason my parents, man, they just fucking hate my guts, is because, like, I had a cousin that she had a lot of issues, and she's dead and gone now, and I could listen to her. I could listen to her, and I could talk to her, and you don't have to agree with or understand even people to get along with them. To get along with a person is to be near them and you don't have to fully accept them, like, in their views, but it's to like be with them and enjoy and appreciate their presence in your life. It's like, I wish some people would do that with me, especially people that I've done that with. Just like my dad, for instance. I have a lot of fucking issues with him. I have a lot of issues with damn near everybody in my family. Like, our family's just shot out. That's probably another reason that I'm such a flexible person when it comes to stuff or whatever. But it's like, you don't have to agree with people to be able to appreciate people. Appreciation and acceptance are two completely different things. But so it's like being grateful and being giving. If you're giving, then you're just giving. That's who you are. You just give. If you're grateful, then you're grateful. you're very appreciative, of things, or you show gratitude. Thank you, But, I don't know how much more longer I'm going to be living here. I mean, I'm not saying I'm moving. I'm not saying I'm even set on it, but I'm saying that the idea is rolling around in my head right about now, and it's kind of pretty out there. Like, yeah, I think it's time to maybe call it quits on here. Because I've been here for 3 years and I've tried to make it work. And these people around here don't like me. These people on this end of town, they don't like me. I even have quite a few people on my new Facebook, because I have 2 Facebooks. I've had more than that before. But I only got 2 now. Technically 3. But one is like, I don't even know if I deactivated it, but it's been months, and I don't even care to get on it. But, it's been a long time since I've been on that one. Well, no, I take it back. I might have logged in like 2 weeks ago to see if I remembered the damn password. I think I did, so it's not deactivated, but it's not even up under my name, but it's up under somebody else's real name, and this person knows that I have it, and they don't give a shit. Like, they don't care, because I'm not out there like ruining their reputation. I'm not out there to do it to be mean. Like, the only reason I did it was to tag them, like, and stuff, and they didn't care. And like, I'm even upfront with people when they write on it, and they're like, "Hey, so and so," because they think it's this person. And I'm like, nope, wrong person. Like, I don't even want to talk to you because you're not talking to the right person. This is a fake account, I guess you'd say. Like, I don't see the reason in all that and everything. Like, some people live for the mind games and the mind games and the internet, and I don't even care to. Call me uneducated, call me stupid. I really don't give a shit. I'm as upfront as they come, I guess. Like, I try to be. But it's like, anyways. It's like there's a part of me that's kind of sitting here right now and it's like, I'm fixing to go home. And if anybody sees this in my family before I do anything, or even if I decide not to, they're going to be like, holy shit, I know what she was going to do. I know what she meant by that. Holy shit, Or they might even take it a negative way, since supposedly, I'm so depressed and so suicidal all the time. I'm sitting here like, like, I mean, I've said shit, especially like poems and stuff, because this girl that I like, she's kind of into darker stuff to a degree and on occasion and everything. And so, I mean, I have a dark side too, and so I can sit there and I can rhyme and, write little poetry and lines, that rhyme and don't talk about the most innocent, or whatever things and stuff, but it's pretty funny, I think. But I'm really thinking about asking, like, I don't know. I really want to go home. Not because I want protection, not because I'm a scaredy cat, not because I can't handle it here. I can. I have for 3 damn years. I'm just over it. I'm over trying to get along with a landlord that I'm never going to get along with. It's like I was walking my dog and I was just like, I don't like her. Like, at first I was like, I hate her because some shit that's happened. And that's what happens, first thing whenever somebody pisses me off. It's like, I fucking hate you, I don't say it, and I don't act on it, and I just hold it in. And so that's what went through my head at first when I first thought of her. I was like, I hate her. I fucking hate her. Like, I was just like, hate her. But then I kept walking around and I was like, oh God, you're not supposed to hate nobody. Oh God, she ain't done me no worse than my family's done me. Oh shit, she's done me just as bad as my family's done me. Oh shit, she don't even want to act like it. Hell, at least my family can fucking admit to it whenever we're sitting around and like we get toe-to-toe bitching about the shit. Like, I doubt she would even admit, if we really got into it, bitching about the shit and like confrontation-wise. And I was just like, I think I'm fucking done here. Like, I'm just done. Like, I'm over it. Like, I've worked so hard trying to build this house, up to the standards that I want it set at. And I want it everybody should want to. Who wants a nasty home, I guess? Who wants a disgusting home? Who wants a dirty home? Who wants a unorganized home? Who wants a home that is not clean all the time? Who wants a home that's not I done said organized, but like perfect. Everybody wants perfection. Everybody wants their house to look good. I don't know anybody that wants their house to look dirty. I've tried to keep this place looking good. I've been trying to get my license the whole time I've been here. I've been trying to get a car. I've been trying to do this and trying to do that. And everything I've tried at, because I rushed into moving in here, has not fucking worked. And so I'm like, maybe I should wind it down. But then I'm like, if I wind it down, God, are they going to help me to get my license? Are they going to help me to get a car? Because they haven't all this time. And I don't know what the fuck their problem is with that shit, But, anyways, it's just like, I'm done. I'm sick of, like, because I wanted to fence in the yard. I wanted to make it beautiful. I wanted to do landscaping. I wanted to finish hanging my decorations. But it's like, I would hang some, and then I swear to God, the landlord would need to come within a week or 3 days of me doing it, and then she'd be like, oh, you hung a lot of stuff, didn't you? Or she'd be like, oh, I like it. Or that's real pretty. Like, I'm not an idiot. I can read facial cues, like, anybody that ever watches any of these videos or anybody that ever talks to me and hangs out with me will see I have more facial cues than I even know what the fuck to do with, because I can't hide the way that I feel. Like, now you can misread my facial cues, and I can do that with you to a degree, but a facial cue is a facial cue, it's like, this shit's not right, or it's wrong, or what the fuck ever, like. But, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. But I'm not gonna rush. But I'm not gonna take an extended amount of time, but I'm just gonna kind of kick back and enjoy, and maybe think of calling my grandmother and talking to her and seeing what she's been up to and how she's been feeling and what her thoughts are on everything, even though I don't want to hear them because I know they're probably condemning me. And then I'll defend myself, and then she'll be like, oh, I didn't know that, and it's like, call me, and like, but, like, I don't know, I might call her. And, she's my last living grandparent, and I said a few months ago on my Facebook, because all this shit going on, I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't want to see nobody. Fuck all y'all, like, I don't want to see nobody except for my kid. That's it. And I just want to see my kid, And I was like, and if something happens to me, like, I just want the girl that I'm in love with to go pick up my kid and bring her to the hospital. I don't want to see none of y'all rotting hell. Fuck y'all, And, one of my aunts was like, like defensive, and then one of my cousins was like, and I was just like, oh my god. And like, I do this, like, you have to realize that this is not me being a complete total ass. Like, this is the way my family's done me, so this is the way I've learned to be, and so little smart ass, like, oh god, and even right now, like, they sit there every time I cry about missing my kid, they're just pointing and they're just laughing and they're just rolling in it and they're having a good old time, just like they're having a good old time about finding out that I fell in love with a girl and trying to make wisecracks about that, and just like all these people around here that just, man, like, this is not my end of town. Like, it is not. Like, it makes me even question what the fuck I used to think of further out from where I'm at. Like, not even this town, but like the next town over. Because I was like, man, they redneck as fuck. And I was like, hell yeah. Like, people stay on their own goddamn property. You get on my damn property, I'll blow your fucking face off type shit, I was like, hell, fuck yeah. They're so much more quiet. They're so much more small town. I love it. But if they're anything like where the fuck I'm at, because I'm not like in the city part. I'm like on the outskirts, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like everybody is just petty and drama, and like, hell, at least when I lived in the city, when I was with my husband, fuck, maybe I'm a city girl up under it all and I just don't fucking realize it. But when I lived in the city with my husband, hell, when shit hit the fan, it hit the fan. When you didn't like somebody, you didn't like somebody. There was no pettiness to it. Everybody knew you didn't like each other. And there was no, well, let's battle each other with little witty comments for the rest of our lives, type shit like there is here. It's like, dude, speak your piece once about the situation, both of y'all. And y'all don't even have to speak it to each other. Speak it to your friends, and be like, I don't like that person, or they piss me the fuck off. And that's the end of it. Because everybody's just so, I don't know, like, above that or whatever. They're just like, okay, well, you don't like them. Good for you. And they just go on with their shit that they gotta do. Like, but here, on the outskirts of town, it's like, man, god dang. Like, I see, because my parents, they don't live too far from me. And they told me some shit that they used to deal with, like, and, there's even this petty person that came into the store the other day, and I remember them from when I was little, and I'm not stupid, and they want to sit there and they want to shit talk me, and they want to act like I'm stupid, and they want to, I think they're trying to get me fired, in all honesty, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. Like, I remember you, and I remember you from my other store that I used to work at too, like, and, like, I think he has an issue with my dad, if I remember correctly, because I think that's where I'm remembering from when I was even little. And I think I even had some questionable issues, like child trauma, possibly. Like, just not good stuff with this dude. I'm just like, dude, fuck off. And my parents told me about, like, people putting sugar in their damn gas tank, and, fucking up their shit, and everything, like, and I remember, I think it even happened once or twice when I was alive, like, we'd go out and try to start the fucking car, and, it was fucked, and we even had, oh, now, I do know, I do know somebody stole the gas out of the fucking car one time. I remember that shit clearly. Because I remember me and my dad, like, checking it out, or he was checking it out, and I was, like, walking around with him, and, like, he's like, what the fuck? And you could tell, he pulled, I think he pulled the gas lid open, and the cap was loose or on crooked or something. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And, like, there was just a bunch of petty shit, and they told me how much worse it used to be when they was first living there, because they lived there for a while before I came along, and, I don't know. And anyways, it's like, dang on, I don't know, just people. And it's like people on this end of town, I don't know if it's the amount of people that do drugs or drink, or if more fucking chemical spills were down here on this end of town. I hate to say that, though. But I know chemical spills have happened around here. Hell, I remember them as a kid. Oh God, chemical spill. Everybody's got to evacuate the area. You go outside. And, man, woo. Anyways, it's like, fuck, let's get out of here and find some fresh air. But I don't know what's wrong with these people. Like, I'm not saying, like, everybody in this whole area. But I'm saying out of the 3 years that I've lived here, I have felt so much more unwelcome, like, than I've ever felt in my whole life. Like, and that's pretty fucking sad, in all honesty, because, went to Virginia, to visit my kid's dad when he was in prison. Granted, we was only there, a couple days. I've been to Kentucky, I've been to Texas, I've been to Tennessee, I've been to Louisiana, I've been to, because my ex-husband's a truck driver. And so, granted, we were only there sometimes for a few days or whatever, but I have felt more welcome, even in fucking Texas, where the damn whorehouses were. But anyways, seriously, it was not the area, and they were at least nice. I can give them that. Like, I remember we were standing in line to buy drinks, and they come up to me and my daughter, and they're like, oh my God, your daughter is so beautiful, and I was like, thank you. I was like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here, But, they were just being themselves, and everything, but Lord. But I was just like, let's go back to the truck. Let's get the fuck out of here before they keep trying to talk to us or something, because, yeah. And, they dressed all kinds of skimpy, And I was just like, damn, like, bless their hearts to feel that that's what they gotta do. But I'm going to end this because I'm afraid it's going to end up cutting off. I don't want to. I might make an extended part or something. But I'm going to end it right now because it keeps flickering too, and like trucks going by, and I don't know if my signal's getting messed up or what because it keeps skipping. But anyways, I've never felt so unnerved or unwelcomed in a place in all my life as I have here. And that's sad because I kind of chose to move here. I asked my kid, I was like, is this good enough? And she's like, I love it, Mommy, because she just wanted to get the fuck out and she was tired of fighting. And it really upset her when my grandmother told me that she'd kill me, And I was like, Ava, welcome to actually seeing Mama's true colors when she's mad. Because she told me that when I was a kid one time. Because she threatened to stab my mom with a pair of damn scissors and kill her. And then she went and sat up on the hill and she wouldn't talk to nobody. And I went out there and I tried to talk to her like 2 or 3 times. And then she snapped on me and she's like, you better get the fuck away from me. Like, You know, and she's like, you better get the fuck away from me. She's like, or I'll take the damn scissors and use them on you too. I was like, oh shit. You know? So I'm like, fuck, you know, and I got out of there. I went back in the house and I was like, damn bitch. You know, like, stab me with scissors. I'll stab your ass with scissors, you know. I can run faster than you. I'm younger, damn it, you know. Like, it made me mad, but like, I've just dealt with some shit. Like, my family's just, Lord God bless my family. My family is my family, though, but I just don't like living here. I don't like it at all. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of trying to get people to appreciate me, I guess. Like, my landlord, she hasn't appreciated me. My neighbors that are even related to her, they don't appreciate me. Like, nobody appreciates me around here. Like, and if they do, like, it's just for a moment and it's like a fake kiss ass appreciation. It's like I'm more appreciated back at home, you know? Like, I'm way more appreciated, you know? Now, I might get way more shit talk, too, but it balances itself. Here, it's just like it's like dragging a dead body or something. It's just, you know? It's like, Jesus Christ, you know? And I mean, maybe I was raised kind of like in a bipolar family because I mean, I think my dad kind of is, or actually, I think he is, and I think my sister is too. And then my husband will say I am, but then again, my dad told him I was because my dad was told he was by two different counselors, or a counselor and a preacher. And so, anyways, he threw off on me and tried to say that's what was wrong with me. But it's like I'm used to extremes. I mean, hell, I had a grandmother threaten to kill me with a pair of scissors, you know, or stab me with a pair of scissors when I was like, fuck, I think I was 7. I don't know. And who knows, maybe she had lost her mind temporarily because she had lost her husband and her brother and her mother all within, you know, like a year or a couple months of each other or something. I don't know. I don't know. I know her and Mom got into a fight and like arguing and Jesus Christ. But I'm used to extremes, I guess. And so I'm used to extreme appreciation, gratitude 1 minute, and then extreme hate the next. But the thing is, that's always been the bad thing that I want to get away from in dealing with that and dealing with my family, is the extreme bad and negative comes more than the extreme good, you know. And I would like to flip that, you know. But I'm going to end it here because it's almost been a freaking hour that I've been sitting here talking. And my landlord even shot me a text message earlier and I have not looked at it. And she's like, can you send me a picture or something? Because that's all that I could see because I ain't looked at it. And I'm just like, really? After the way you've treated me? Why should I send you a picture or anything? Why should I be so nice to do that? You didn't appreciate when I would sit here and text you as soon as something would happen. You would try to say that I didn't text you as soon as I noticed it, even though I did. You would try to just... I mean, I can't. My chest is even hurting right now just thinking about it, like, stress-wise. But I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna rush myself off here even though I fucking don't want to. Because I'm worried about it not saving, not recording, and it not uploading. And so I'll talk to you later. So please comment, share, like, or subscribe if you like to hear me bitch and whine about my life. And I'll catch you later.